as long as you...
We have breaking news right now. Donald Trump woke up this morning and is now threatening to invoke the Insurrection Act for the state of Minnesota. In a new Truth Social post made to his account just minutes ago, the President of the United States says that if politicians cannot get what is happening on the ground under control in Minnesota, then he will invoke the Insurrection Act. The only problem for this narrative is that what's happening on the ground in Minnesota has been inflamed as a result of federal agents, ICE agents, being on the ground. If the ICE agents were...
That's basically the point. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Glory and praise and glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. BARAK YAHAWAH, BARAK YAHAWASHI. Glory and praise and glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And the praise and glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And according to Mars, the Apostle Green so and teach you well. And the main topic of the lesson is chaos in the USA. Chaos in the USA. No? Because the Lord is bringing about chaos in this place. No? No, and I was watching videos, various videos throughout the day, about what the hell these dudes are doing. They supposedly killed a 6-month-old baby. No? From a Jake. No, Jake baby. No. He got tear gassed, and he's in the hospital, couldn't breathe for a second, so I don't know exactly whether or not dead, whether or not he's dead or not, I don't know, so, man, look into that. In fact, I'll look into it right now. Yeah, he just got hospitalized. Okay, so not dead. But as you can see right here, clearly, the dude's a Jake, And apparently they threw the tear, they flashbanged, apparently. Apparently they flashbanged and tear gassed the dude's car. No? You flashbang and tear gas the dude's car, man. He was telling about how it went directly underneath his car, and they knew that they had a child in there. So they don't give a damn, man. They go, hey, these dudes are, they have no mercy, bro. No mercy. No, but that's what they're supposed to do. No, the fact they get that scripture, man. We already know the scripture. We said it 1,000 times, but here's 1,001 times for you, real quick. 2 Ezra 16:71. They should be like madmen, sparing none. And they ain't sparing none. They don't care about babies. They don't care about elderly. They don't give a damn about anyone. A pregnant woman. No. They'll murk anybody. I was watching footage of this teenager. The dude has ID in his house. And they wouldn't let the dude, wouldn't let the kid go in his house to prove his ID. I believe it was like a Northern Kingdom kid. He had no ID in his house, and they fucking locked his ass up. No, and he had an ID, and he has an ID in his house. No, yeah. These dudes don't give a damn. No, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. That's literally what they're doing, and it gotta get worse. No, and right now it gotta get way worse. No, because now these guys are apparently they broke into an ICE car. These protesters apparently they broke into an ICE car. That have been abandoned, and they've found some papers and shit inside the ICE car. So talk about things heating up, man. Things are really heating up, man. And soon it gotta spread. Cause when this nigga Trump, push that Insurrection Act, as we watch. When they actually push that in, it could be a whole different ball game, man. Cause they gotta be bringing the military in there, So, hey, man, it gotta get chaotic in the good old US of A. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, as in 17:12, woe to the multitude of many people, which make a noise like the noise of the seas, and to the rushing of nations that make a rushing like the rushing of mighty waters. No, they're gonna come down like a flood, man. No, like a flood upon Jake. No, the nation shall rush like a rushing of many waters, and that's what they're gonna do. No, they come against the Lord's chosen people, man, the Lord's anointed, which really as a whole is Jacob, what you're doing right now. Well, mainly the elect, but as a whole is Jacob. But Yahweh shall rebuke them, and they shall flee far off, and shall be chased as the chaff of the mountains before the wind, and like a rolling thing before the whirlwind. So the Lord got to chase them up. And how the Lord got to do that? By spiritual powers. No, the Lord got to give his men spiritual powers to protect them, from these goddamn troops. Cause they ain't showing no mercy, man. They don't give a damn you're old, young. They don't even care you're a citizen. They don't give a damn at all. Yeah. And when the Insurrection Act comes in, the military gets fully deployed in, hey man, they gotta wreak havoc, man. No? Talk about order ab chaos. And that's another thing. Order ab chaos. No, order out of chaos. Or order through chaos. No? No. Hegelian dialectic. Pressure from above, pressure from below. This is what they're doing right now, man. With these little paid agent provocateurs in the crowds stirring up chaos. And these ICE agents were also agents of chaos, stirring up chaos. And everyone just reacting based on what's going on. Problem, reaction, solution. And the solution is the troops. And the final solution is the CHIP. To control the people, man. It could be a fucking phone. It could be a CHIP, man. Now let's get another one. Psalms, I believe it's 124. Yeah. Psalm 124. Sorry, verse 1. If it had not been Yahweh who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick, when their wrath was kindled against us. And right now, these Edomites, their wrath is kindled, man. They're going off that hatred. They're really going back to their hatred against Jacob, man, against Judah. They're going back to the old hatred they have against us. Not just Judah, Ephraim, against Israel itself, against Jacob, man. They're going back to that old hatred, man. That they had, man. That's the main reason why. Another reason why, because only in the day they're just tired, they're fed up, and they want to let out some steam, against the people who they think, I don't know, who they think is their enemies. Here it is, all these dudes are fighting, but the real ones causing all this mayhem are these elites, these top begging families, but they don't give a damn about them. They want to blame niggas. And they want to blame Jake for their problems. But now they gotta come against their own selves, man. Because, hey, that's crazy. Esau's coming against Esau because really, Esau's coming against another Edomite because only they don't want to feel right, And normally, because also, another reason why they like things like Democrats, shit like that, because these type of people are coming up, they're bugging up against ICE. Mainly because of their guilt, Because even during 70 AD, you had Edomites helping Jake, to fight against Romans. The main reason why, because only they want, they're, how you say, suckers, coons, sellouts, of their own nation, because they wanted only they wanted some mercy at the end. They wanted some mercy. They understood that the Israelites were the Lord's chosen people, so they wanted some mercy, but they're not going to get mercy anyway, but and then they wanted to do something so they can ease their own trouble, ease their own affliction, I guess you could say. That's why they helped in 70 AD. Now, those same spirits are back again. Now you had these Edomites out here, hooping and hollering, no, no about no diversity and equality and all that shit. No, some about their own ego, try to feel self-righteous. No, others straight up just out of guilt. you know, no, they just feel sorry for what they did. You know, but regardless of the fact, all Edomites are going to slavery. They're not going to give repentance or anything like that. But it's still, at the end of the day, I saw him make mention of that real quick. Just to tell you why these people are doing it, on the spiritual level, why these people are doing it, man. You know? But regardless of the fact, the Lord divides these people. You know? The Lord divides these people, man. That's why their kingdom is falling apart as we speak. Matthew 12 and 25, and Yahawashi knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. No, so these people, man, are not going to be able to stand. No, this kingdom is not going to be able to stand. No, it's getting divided on all levels, even on a grander scale with NATO. No, America is being fractured from NATO. No, they're sending troops over there to Greenland right now to fight against Trump. No, now they're getting enemies from all sides, man. Oh, let me get this. Obadiah 1:7. All the men like the Pharisees have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. So only, each the Lord of laying a wound on this devil, man. No? How? Through his own people, man. Now his own people are coming up against this devil, man. No? And nothing they can do. There's nothing literally this devil can do. No? Now they could try to work things out. They ain't no coming together, man. There ain't no, why can't y'all get along in peace and shit? We're not at a time of peace. The Lord's breaking this shit apart, man. It's a time of war. War. Yeah. you know? Hey, it's a time of war, man. No? Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1, I'll skip down. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. Now I'm skipping down to the point. Yeah, here we go. Verse 8, a time to love and a time to hate. And right now we're in the time of hating. A division. No, of evil, man. Of insurrection. No. No, of straight incredulity. No, of just great wickedness. No. Now that's the time period we're living in right now. A time of hate. No. Pick a side. A time of war and a time of peace. We're not in a time of peace right now. No. We're not at a time of peace, man. And one dude talking about again, forgetting the ballot box, forgetting the ballot box and going to the bullet box. No, because only on the day these dudes are sick of it, man. None of these Edomites, man, they're sick of it, man. No, they ain't. The bills ain't paying out. No, the rent ain't going up. Well, the rent keep going up. The bills ain't paying out. The checks, the math ain't mathing. They're frustrated. No, they're frustrated. They're annoyed. They have all this pent-up rage going on because of what the devil Trump is doing. And how just your life been in general and how shit, just been going downhill. They've been living. In anguish. So now they're starting to let it out. Now they're starting to let their hatred out. And soon they gotta get beyond physical, man. Life and death situations going around this whole nation, man. And we shall see. We shall see. It's not gonna take that long. It's already. Wait, hold on. What day is it? What day is today? The 15th. It's the 15th, and we're basically almost on the brink of a civil war. Civil unrest, anarchy. It's the 15th, man. Yeah, Venezuela got taken over. Got Iran, basically America about to bomb Iran. No, America's about to do that. It could do it tonight, tomorrow night, anytime now. The beast being divided from the rest of NATO. These are the things that are happening right now, man. These are the things that are happening. Time is moving fast. Matthew 24:12, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And right now, the love of many is waxing cold right now. It's getting weak, thinner. People having that evil eye against their brother, against their neighbor. Against their own people. It's vehement. It's obvious. And it's only going to get worse. The Lord don't want peace and safety and security and all that shit. The Lord is going to destroy this place. And these are part of the plagues that are being brought upon this place to destroy from the inside out, man. 2 Ezra 15, verse 11. But I'll bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. It will destroy all land thereof. Now, they're not talking about ancient Egypt, because ancient Egypt, no one cares about ancient Egypt right now. Why would anyone care about ancient Egypt? Not even a big power right now. Ancient Egypt right now is a small little nation that basically is a front for Israel. That's what Egypt is right now. A little small nation over there that is not really that powerful at all. Lord don't care about Egypt. They're talking about spiritually Egypt or America, Babylon the Great. But anyway, Egypt shall mourn. And smite Egypt with plagues as before, it will destroy the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahawah shall bring upon it. Verse 14, woe to the world. Skip down to verse 14. Woe to the world and to them that dwell therein. And it's going to be woe, destruction to these people, man. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, man. So, hey, now they're talking about getting guns, getting weaponry, man. For there shall be sedition among men, speaking against the government, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So complete sedition, man. So we have to wait and see how this turns out. We already know the end goal. We already know the end goal. They got to come down with great wrath because they know they have but a short time. They got to do that, man. They got to do that. Jacob's trouble, baby. A time never before seen. This place have never seen true warfare. I guess the only real time of true warfare, like Revolutionary War or Civil War, I guess you say there was a time of warfare, but not modern warfare. Not modern warfare at all. Even during the time of Civil War and things like that, you had places that were relatively safe. You had some battlegrounds here and there, but you had places that were relatively safe. But this is going to affect the whole country. Not just one place, the whole country, man. Because these people, man, they live off entertainment. They live off of mirth, and jolly and joy and all that bullshit, comfy cozy watching some bullshit on the TV, some new goddamn TV show or some shit, man. Some cartoon. That's what these people live off. Entertainment, bread and circuses. But now the bread and circuses are fading away. And when it's gone, which it will be gone, but when it's gone, these people gotta lose their shit across the whole country, man, because they ain't gonna be able to bear it, man. They ain't gonna be able to bear living in the world without the bread and circuses, knowing that your life is being threatened, man. And they gotta lose it. They gotta lose it, man. But Jeremiah 30, verse 5. For thus saith Yahawah, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, not peace, Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail. And all faces are turned to paleness. And right now, people are getting scared, people are getting worried, nervous, and they gotta get real panicking, when that day comes. No? Even the men are gonna be acting like fucking woman men. No? And most of these dudes are not real men, they ain't goddamn way. The men in the sense that they got a rod, but that's about it. They don't got no testosterone. You know? They're feminine as hell. So when Jacob Trouble comes, the guys get completely bitch up, man. These dudes, these little YNs and shit, as all macho man. They ain't gotta be macho when that time comes, man. No, they ain't gotta be all strong and all goddamn, how you say, have a false sense of bravado. No, they ain't gonna have that, man. Their ass gonna be wimpy, gonna be balled up in the corner crying because his goddamn baby mama got shot. You know? Starving, worried, nervous. That's how bad it's gonna be out here. Because all you need to do is call it the power. No? All you need to do is call it the power or hyperinflation. That too. Because that really gotta be the main motivator to get these people to action. No, yeah, door kicking in and kicked in some shit. No, knives going from door to door. No, that's how you say, some unrest. But straight up, no power, no food, can't afford to go out to eat. That's gonna hit the people. No, that's really gonna hit the people. That's the main cause. No, alas, for that day is great, so that none like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So only the elect are gonna get saved out of it. But everyone else in America, they're doomed. They are doomed. But this is the time period we're living in, man. This is the time period we're living in. It's not gonna get easier, and not gonna be all fun and games. This, as Yahawashi said, is the beginning of sorrows. Matthew 24, verse 6. And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See thee be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. You know? So it's not going to get easier. It's not going to be all fun, the games and jollies and all that bullshit. Hell no. No? The time's coming where we got to have to endure. Whether it be in snow, whether it be in rain, cold, hot. Shit, it could happen fucking next week. Well, in the sense of, full out blackouts and shit. No, not the MOTB, but fall on blackouts and shit like that. It could happen next week. It's cold as hell out here. There's fucking cold, snow everywhere and shit, ice. Freezing. Your ass had to hope and pray to the Lord that the Lord gives you some fucking heat. And keep you warm at night. Because it gotta be that bad. It gotta be that bad out here, bro. But so why YAHAWASHI Shai by QADASH for blessing us with his truth, man? Because, we know that through this truth, we got to get protected, through belief, only if you're the elect. But only if you believe in YAHAWASHI Shai wholeheartedly, then you're going to get protected, man. So this is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times and strength for salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So the fear of YAHAWASHI Shai is our treasure, man, our protection. Our defense. It gotta be our stability in these times, man. Because the knowledge, man, we know what's up, man. We know that only Yahawashi could be close in when this happens. We know that when the MOTB comes out, we gotta be real fucking close. And we know that basically we're at the end. We know how the Lord fed the prophets of old and protected them. So how much for us? So that's how wisdom and knowledge are going to be stability of our times, man. You got to be ready in the spirit, man, because it can happen any day. Happen tonight or tomorrow, whatever. So we have to be ready in the spirit, man, because the day is coming where it will happen. You got to catch a lot of niggas by surprise, man. So Lord Unified, that's basically the main point. Of course, getting the praises on qualification, YAHAWASHI, QADASH, and Shalom.